Okay, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Play the Hits. This is Final Fantasy VI, and with you as always is Chris
And
Beck.
that is clearly a hot dog posing
And
as a man.
that is clearly like, what are those called? Those like little corn wrap thingies. Not
A
tortillas,
tamale?
but tamale. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, a
looks like a
little
fucking
tamale.
tamale.
The tamale.
That's right. We lost Celeste, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
So Max,
And
another
we get to
thing.
fight the Mag Rotors and
Yes, this is a
do all
great
that
part of
fun
the
stuff.
game. I
Yeah,
love this
it
part.
is.
Whoop 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 whoop! Oh crap! It's Kefka. So another thing that has
Kefka, man! Gotta get the fuck out of here!
so another thing that has happened since we last talked was I took Connor to see the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
shit.
nice. I saw that too.
How'd you like it?
All right. I liked it a lot. It's okay if I'm comparing it to Spider-Man Homecoming, which of course I'm gonna do. Maybe not as good, but still a really solid movie.
Mm-hmm.
And just comparatively, when I'm thinking about Marvel movies, the Spider-Man movies are so good.
Yeah, they're awesome. And let's make this our moment right now. Like, so anyone who's actually listening to this, this is your spoiler warning.
Okay, good thing, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it, and I thought like some of the twists were really good. You're right. Overall, I don't think it was quite as great for me as why can't I equip any other swords?
Maybe it's do you go up? You go up and then hit up again?
I don't know.
So go all the way up, and then is that how you do it?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so I really liked it, and I thought the twists were very good. Not quite as great as Homecoming or, Infinity War right before it, but yeah, definitely a really awesome movie.
Yeah.
And,
I really like now the twist. Obviously it's Mysterio, so and yeah.
Yeah, so
final warning,
I was
spoiler,
wondering
but-
what they were doing. Like, is unpredictable as Marvel movies are these days. Like, they had me going there for a little while. I thought maybe
me too.
Okay, so maybe in this universe, Mysterio is just a good guy, and maybe like at the very end, like he and Spider-Man just don't see eye to eye, and it's like a really hard conflict or something. But no, it was pretty much Mysterio just being Mysterio.
Yeah.
And
it was,
and that was great. They actually had you rooting for Mysterio for a bit, you know.
They did totally, and the whole multiverse thing. Like I'm assuming that is gonna be a thing going forward. But in this movie, it was a fake out,
and I was actually really glad for it because that would have been the point where I think these movies could get a little too convoluted. Like, the fact that they've married, Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor's world to, like, the, main MCU, and then all the other stuff that Doctor Strange has going on as well. I mean, it's definitely, you can follow it, and it's a lot of fun to follow it, but they're getting there in terms of, like, what all...
that there's a
lot they can possibly cram into one series,
Yeah, stuff to cram in, but also like other things. There's so many things, so many threats, and so many like powerful things.
And now they're introducing
like
the not the Eternals. What are they called? Or are they called the Eternals?
In this movie, or just in general?
There's a movie coming out. Yeah, I think it is called the Eternals.
Or a series or something. Yeah, the Eternals.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be people because they've said like Stan Lee's character was an Eternal or something that he's kind of been keeping watch. I did like in this movie because the elementals are a thing too in comics, and I like that the Marvel movies because they know that obviously there's a lot of new fans, but then there's the comic book fans too,
right?
And people who are starting to know about the comics and read the comics just because the MCU is so huge now,
right?
And so to kind of keep people on their toes, they remix things a little bit, they change things around. Like again, Mysterio, it's like maybe
and that honestly, So they faked me out very well with with the multiverse, and then Mysterio being a temporary ally. I was actually
like, oh, I was like, oh, it's a bait and switch. I'm sure he's going to end up being a bad guy. That was what I was thinking going into the movie. But as I started watching the movie, I was like, oh no, he's really a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really doing it, yeah.
And then when he fought the fire elemental, and it was like, I should have done this the first time. And then he just got up when there was like no consequences.
Right,
That's when I was wait a second.
But by that point, like, so that was like the trigger for all of the comic book fans who know Mysterio is a bad guy. And so, but like right after that, they revealed that he is a bad guy. And so, yeah, it was already...
that twist. The fact that the elementals are a real thing in the comics, and in this, they were like, we're just going to use them as he totally makes this up.
Yeah, because they don't really kind of fit in very well with other types of villains that they...
They don't. At the same time, as you said, the MCU is expanding, and you have things like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie where they have, these different planets, and even things like what was that called? The trading post, which is like inside the head of an Eternal or something.
Right, and then like the Nova Corps, which is about to become a major thing because they're doing a Nova movie.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, that
apparently
was like came out of Comic-Con? I didn't hear about that one.
I think so. I might have just heard that through a Facebook thing, so you never know if it's canon or not. But
what was I going to say? And you were talking about it starting to become a little convoluted, and they're maybe having difficulty with keeping it all, with track, or making sure it all works together. I think is a really big issue.
I don't think they're having difficulty. I think if they add too many more threads, it could become unwieldy.
Ooh. There you go.
And Locke still hasn't learned fucking Kira. Yeah, but Locke still hasn't fucking learned Kira. And then just Setzer dives out of nowhere. He's like, guys, come on, get my airship.
For me, I think Captain Marvel is kind of a loose end that she's so damn powerful, which in her movie was awesome, but then you got like these big things. It's just like, and Spider-Man, Peter Parker makes a good point. It's like, what about Captain Marvel? It's like, oh, Off-World, doing her own
right.
Thing. What did
like, dude, she's basically omnipotent. Can't she just like zip to their world and like solve everything and then go back?
Yeah. That's what kind of gets me. Is just like, that's almost like a problem where they have to really create these huge, intergalaxy threats that she alone
she's actually equipped to deal with. Yeah, right.
Because if that's not going on, she can solve anything on Earth.
Even that fight with Thanos, I thought that was like a really cool scene where like he headbutted her and like did nothing. But then at the same time, like they had to contrive a way for him to level the playing ground, which is like, oh, by the way, I've got an Infinity Stone now, so boom.
I was about to say, like, if it wasn't for the Infinity Stone, he probably would have.
Yeah, he would have been
right
taken
there.
out. Yeah, like easily. Like that's just how powerful she is.
But the movie, I really liked the movie, and there was definitely some parts that kind of hit me in the feels. Was what was it? It was when he was getting picked up by Happy, and he started working on a new suit. It was very like Iron Man 1 style.
The Stark bit. Oh man, dude, that got me too.
Yeah.
All the feelings.
Both of us, I think, were just like. Ugh. But and then what he started playing, I think, Back to Black. And what did Peter say? He was just like, "Oh, I love Led Zeppelin."
Yeah, right. That was
like,
good.
damn it.
Funny stuff.
But yeah, that was a good scene. Yeah. I like what they did with the story, and that was like a big kind of, some of the twists I really like for some Iron Man 3. I think that's kind of a divisive movie. I really liked the whole Mandarin from the comics is not the real Mandarin kind of fake out. So with this, where he was just like, you know what, we got just a bunch of people. Remember this guy from this movie? Remember, like, where they're all. It's again kind of looking at the realistic side,
right? Where
they're like, we're not going to ignore that, and so it's like, yeah, I bet Tony and just the antics of like him and the Avengers in general probably pissed a lot of people off. And so here's this guy who's jaded. Here's this scientist who's jaded, and now so they're all kind of getting together with Mysterio.
That was like, cool, okay, like the way that they like went back into like the earliest Marvel movies and like dug these characters out. That was neat. I enjoyed that.
I like that too, and it did feel a little bit like Mysterio's group was a Revenge of the Nerds kind of thing.
Yeah, right. Like They were just fucking pissed at Stark, and now they're taking it out on society. Yeah. Now let's get into like the big moment, the end credits bit. Two major things. First off, I love that they brought back the Jameson from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Oh, that was that guy.
Wait,
what's the actor's name? Yeah, me too. He's in everything.
It starts with a P. Yeah.
But he is J. Jonah Jameson.
He is. He really. You know, it's funny how many
times. Just like Robert Downey Jr. is. Yeah. Just like how Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. Like he is J. Jonah Jameson. And like they changed his look a little.
Peter Parkers in the past like decade, basically. But J. Jonah Jameson from the Tobey Maguire movies,
right? And
then from the game, the PS4 game. So I guess you could say that's a fourth Peter Parker. There's Setzer.
Oh, for sure.
And yet in three of these things, it's been. Fuck, I thought the name would come to me if I did that.
Yeah, what is his name?
It's been
God
him.
Damn it.
It's like Paul something.
Yeah, it's a real easy to remember name, except when you don't.
Yeah. But he's so good.
He is.
He is kind of like even when he's in other things, it's like, oh yeah, J. Jonah Jameson. You know,
right? Yep.
He's so good.
Right.
So that's who I think of with that, and I love that they got him back for that. I was pretty giddy in the theater.
Me too.
I was like, they got him.
But then I only had 10 seconds to savor it because, and now one more major spoiler here, so fair warning everyone. He fucking blows the cap off of Peter's secret identity.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Very much kind of reminiscent of the ending of the first movie, only on a much bigger scale. Which is like, if he's going to be kind of the next Iron Man, and it seems like that's where they leaned with this movie, that kind of set them up for that. You know, Tony Stark was out in the open, so he's going to be out in the open too. But I kind of liked that he was a little bit more smaller scale. He was the neighborhood Spider-Man, and he had his secret identity.
Yes.
One of the few in the MCU that had a secret identity.
Still kept it, yeah.
So
well, the
anymore.
Crazy thing about that though is once again, in the comics, when Spider-Man's secret identity got blown, that was the beginning of the Miles Morales. That was around the time they introduced Miles Morales, and then shortly thereafter, Peter died, and Miles took over as the new canon Spider-Man. So I don't know. I kind of wonder if they're gonna do maybe a couple more movies with Tom
Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland, and then they're gonna start to segue into Miles, and maybe that's the way that they sustain the Spider-Man franchise is to bring him in. I wouldn't be upset by that, but I am loving Tom Holland.
I wouldn't either.
Now.
I do like Tom Holland a lot, and I'm glad that they've pretty much all but confirmed. Although I think they probably did confirm he's going to be in more movies.
Oh yeah, he's staying on for a while. But
because I think even as just a year ago, they were like, yeah, so 5-movie deal, and Far From Home is going to be the last one. Officially the last one until we renegotiate, which I don't think anyone figured those negotiations were going to fall through. Right. I think it would behoove Sony to keep that going. This is the most successful Spider-Man's been in a while.
Yeah, right. They've basically not made a full-on successful Spider-Man, live-action Spider-Man since Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, the original Spider-Man 2, not amazing. So yeah, figured Tom Holland would be in more movies, which I'm psyched about. I love the feel of these movies,
Me
this
too,
one too. Even though it was a little more global in its scope, but as far as the threat, but it still felt like a high school movie was half of it. You know, they had
Yeah, dude, Setzer just cleaned house. I love Setzer, but
really
he can
like
fuck
that.
you over if you're not careful.
Setzer's, he's usually, when I first played this game as a kid, I didn't like him so much.
Yeah.
But when I started to kind of realize his stats are pretty good. Again, you get him at a point in the game where Magicite's already a thing, so you're kind of just changing stats anyway.
Right, and I pretty much make him I make him like a third mage character since his actual weapons aren't great. They're kind of luck-based. So, like, for reliable damage, I like to just make him, like, my male magician.
He's not a bad mage.
No.
And so you can just kind of load him up there.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just give him, like, the magic plus.
Endgame, when he has the fixed dice, because he has the fixed darts, which is a little more consistent damage.
Uh-huh.
But if you do the fixed dice and you couple that with the Master Scroll,
yeah, he
does
can
some crazy damage.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, you can still get bad rolls, but you're probably not gonna.
you're probably gonna get one pretty good roll in there if you have 4 tries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. I'll get some real.
Of course, at the end of the day, though, you can always just put Sabin in your party and just win the game.
That's true, as long as your SNES controller isn't like totally busted.
Right. Oh, that's right. What am I doing now? But yeah, dude, like that was one of the rare movies where like I came out of the theater and I'm like, I can't fucking believe I have to wait until the next goddamn movie to figure out like that was a worse cliffhanger for me than Infinity War. Because, you know...
Really?
Yeah, because at the end of Infinity War, they had already announced, like, other projects with some of the people who got, you know, phased out. And so, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was definitely, like, an emotional moment, but I don't feel like the stakes were as high as they otherwise would have been. Like,
I get you. If Spider-Man...
If Disney had, like, completely, like... not even let their investors know that Tom Holland was coming back for a new Spider-Man movie.
Gonna be a sequel.
Yeah, like then maybe I would have been like, oh shit, did they really just do something like that? They're just like recapping they're remixing the entire Marvel universe.
I mean, Infinity War, the ending still kind of blew me away.
Oh,
you know, seeing it that first week. Mm-hmm. But you know, you do see Spider-Man dust away, you see Black Panther dust away, and as emotional as that was and crazy as it was like, you know they're coming.
Right.
You knew right from the start they were coming back. You know, they're
not
going to get
like,
rid of their biggest moneymakers.
Yeah, right. And not like,
and there was stuff announced, like you said.
It'll all work out, guys. Cheer up. Like, no. Like, Disney has already confirmed they're coming back because they're making new movies with these guys.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So they ever since Endgame, they've been. I mean, Comic-Con came out and they've announced a whole slate of things, but they've been keeping a little more mum about what Phase 4 is going to be, and that we're going to have a little while before the first movies start coming out.
And they're trying some new and like really niche Marvel stuff now. Like I said, we're getting into the Nova Corps and the Eternals and stuff like that. So, I mean, and so what made the cliffhanger in Spider-Man so dramatic for me is that I don't get the feeling that Tom Holland is necessarily safe, like at the end of Infinity War. Like, I'm sure they'll get another.
Oh, you mean the actor? Okay.
Yeah, so they'll get another 2 or 3 movies out of him without question. But I think with his secret identity compromised, if they do use the next movie to introduce Miles Morales, mark my words, Tom Holland's got like maybe one more film left in him.
Yeah,
and they've already confirmed that they're doing Lady Thor. With Natalie Portman.
Which again, Natalie Portman, I really thought she was on the outs. That kind of surprised me too.
Yeah,
it's
me
like,
too.
Okay, that relationship is still there.
I kind of wonder, like, if after the massive success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if like her agents maybe just called Disney. I was like, hey, we're sorry.
Right.
Natalie's schedule just opened up.
With the whole like, oh, you broke up with her, and off screen we're just gonna say a quick line about her.
Yeah,
I thought she was out.
Yeah, she was doing other stuff, and just didn't have time to be a bit character in the Marvel movies. But then it turns out, let's be real here, it probably pays more to be a bit character in a Marvel movie than it does to be the main character.
Than a main character in most
an art house film. Yeah, right.
That's true. That is very true.
Unless you like strike gold, like, and accidentally like stumble upon one of those like indie films that goes huge.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, we're on movie topics right now. Have you seen the trailer for It Part 2?
Yes, I have.
Oh, dude, that's looking sick.
You saw the first one, right?
Yes.
The first new one, I guess, from 2017.
Yeah.
But
then this more recent, yeah, dude.
Really good horror movie. And really pretty scary too. You know, I loved how they did like the jump scares in that one.
Oh yeah, it was very well done.
It's a really good. I've never read the book, but
and I'm not like super into horror as a genre. It's got to be a certain kind of horror. I think we've talked about this. Like, I'm not a big fan of like the brutality for brutality's sake, or something.
Oh no, like the Hostel type stuff.
Yeah, fuck that. But
kind of these days, after high school, I was like, yeah, Saw, sure, Hostel, sure. Yeah. And now it kind of like almost makes me ill. Not like I'm against it, but it makes me sick.
For sure.
Just literally.
And with this though, like for me, like a good horror movie, it has to have like really good like pacing and characters that you actually care about in order for the stakes to feel profound. And so for it actually accomplished that. And I have read the Stephen King novels, so but what I'm really excited about is it seems like for the movie they're going in some different directions. Like you saw the bit in the trailer where they have Bill Skarsgård and he's like out of his Pennywise makeup and he's like clawing at his face. So they're almost implying that like in this rendition of it, that Pennywise like might have like some human origins, whereas in the book he was like a creature from outer space.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see like what they'll do with that, because that was another part of the conversation that they had too, like in that teaser trailer where Bev was talking with the old woman. I don't know if you watched that.
I did, yeah.
Okay. She mentioned that she hints that Pennywise was her father. I kind of wonder like if there is something to this, like they're just rewriting his origin story, which wouldn't be a bad thing, because in the first movie, if they wanted to still make him a creature from outer space, fine, but they really didn't set that up at all in the first film. Like even like the final battle with him was like totally different than it was in the books. And so I'm curious to see if they will just like rewrite his origin story. And I wouldn't have a problem with that, actually. Like, I don't think it needs to be 100% faithful to the books to be a good reimagining of the story. I mean, like, we already had a fairly faithful rendition of it with the early 1990s.
The TV film, the TV movie.
So, yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Changing the story around a little bit. Watchmen did that with the movie, and now they're going to have a series. Mm-hmm. Although, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for that.
Yeah, it looks like it's a sequel.
So it takes place after the whole story of the Watchmen, right? Okay. Right. I was wondering, or at least
that's how I'm understanding it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And though, like,
that's gonna be interesting.
You say they changed the story in the movie. I can think of really only one instance where they did that, and that was in like the last 10 minutes of the film.
Basically the threat.
So they made it Dr. Manhattan because the whole story up to that point had been about the characters, right? Like there was no basis for like an undercover like bio creature conspiracy sort of thing. It made a lot more sense for Adrian to pin the whole affair on Dr. Manhattan.
That's true.
And I actually think that works better than the comic. I mean, call me a heretic.
Okay, but you know what? I think we've had this conversation because I feel the same way, and I feel like most people don't.
No,
it's like that works really well.
It's kind of hilarious that that's like the hill people want to die on, because the rest of the movie is almost like a shot-for-shot adaptation of the comic.
Yeah.
Like literally, I can't think of one change they made, or I mean, sure they had to, narrow stuff down and cut certain scenes out. But I can't think of one scene in that movie, except for the ending, that wasn't lifted straight from the comic panels.
Yeah, it was pretty faithful. I mean, again, like you said, they cut some stuff out. A lot of the stuff.
And they redesigned some character costumes and stuff like that, but I don't care.
It was like the ultimate what is it? The ultimate cut of Watchmen,
Uh-huh.
because there was the director's cut, which added like legit like 10 extra minutes or something.
Yeah.
And then the ultimate cut added a little bit more,
and the pirates,
they inserted, they inserted the black or whatever that thing was called.
Not the Black Pearl, that's Jack Sparrow.
Black Pearl.
Not the Black Flag, that's Assassin's Creed.
I thought it was Black something.
Curse of the Black something or other.
Yeah, but and ended up making the movie like 3.5 hours long or something ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if you're adapting the whole Watchmen series, it's probably going to be a bit long.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty much. They didn't stray too far from the comic, except for the ending, which again, the ending was like made a lot of sense.
Well, and it's not even just that they didn't stray too far from it. It was like I really feel, unless I'm missing something big. Like, I think that was straight up just the comic. Like, Zack Snyder adapted it beautifully. Yeah, that was extremely well done in my book. And was extremely faithful. Yeah, don't do a thing for right now. We'll fix this up ourselves. And yeah, it was just a really unique way of telling the ending, I thought, because, like I said, for me, it made a lot more sense to just be like, oh yeah, why would Dr. Manhattan leave the world right when it needs him most, and after Adrian has just committed this horrible act of genocide, unless it was about him personally, which is what the movie did. Like, it made Dr. Manhattan the threat, and he actually looked at Adrian's argument and he's like, well, you're right, what's done is done, and you know,
it kind of
the world may very well be better off this way, and
it seemed within his character,
right?
That seemed to, you know, like that he would react that
right, because he was growing more and more distant from humanity and everything. But like, I feel
the scary thing about Ozymandias is he factored that into his plan too.
Right?
It's just like, he'll agree with this. Mm-hmm. He'll figure it out and he'll agree.
Yep. But I feel like in the comic book,
that's the hill like people want to die on. Psych.
Right, like in the comics, I think that would have actually made Dr. Manhattan want to stay. You know, it's like, oh wow, so like there's this mutant alien threat that Ozymandias created, and he's like a complete tyrant. Like I'll stick around. Like I'm actually useful again.
Now I haven't read the comic in a long time, but it kind of seemed like more and more he was just beginning to not care or / get a little angry at humanity and just for their shortcomings, right? And just be like, are you even worth saving, kind of thing. And I think at the end it was just like, I'm gonna try to find myself or something like that, or go on to do better things.
Pretty much.
The comic made sense to me too,
but it made less sense to me than the movie.
Yeah, the movie I liked, where it's just like he kind of found, I don't know, it's like found a heart, but it was just like, okay, this makes sense, and I'll, you know, it'll be better for me to leave because of this afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm always surprised at how much hate the film got, because like I don't know how you can hate the film and love the comic. Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I think some people they felt like the theming was kind of weird, but we don't. The themes that the comic, I guess, explicitly put on display, I feel like the film, because it was pretty faithful, got that. It's like the music, okay, I mean, I could see the music is almost like kind of jarring, but it's topical. It's
and not only that though, but some of the songs actually were also in the comic. Like Alan Moore quoted some of those songs that they used in the movie. So
really? I didn't know that.
In there. Yeah. Oh yeah, like the opening line of the comic, I think, is a Bob Dylan song.
Okay.
But yeah. So even that too. Like I thought the soundtrack was very period appropriate.
And that's the thing. It is an alternate 70s, I guess, but still 70s,
80s, yeah.
And so that's a lot of the music, or all the music that they used.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Counterattack.
Now, I know this is the Woosley Uncensored, and I know with that like some people, or there's like an ongoing thing about we're gonna fix that, this, that, and the other thing. Do you have any fixes or anything different about your ROM or is it just...
Not as far as I can tell. Yeah, it seems to be fairly straightforward.
Okay. So now some things
like
we're gonna fix like the X-Zone vanish, like getting rid of status ailments, including
I don't think
immunity
they fixed
to death.
Anything like that. I think it was just the translation they messed with, but I could be wrong too.
Okay. Yeah, because I know there was options when I was trying to. Speaking of which, I think I might maybe give it one more try. If I'm not able to get my version to work, I might just ask you for your copy. Because I've tried patching the Woosley Uncensored, and it does something weird. I can't seem to play it once I patch it.
Huh, that's
but I know looking into it, they were like, yeah, here's the Woosley Uncensored just by itself. Here's it with all the changes we made to the game, which is like fixing a lot of glitches. And there are a lot of little glitches, like the crazy imp. Was it Berserk Imp? If you do Berserk and Imp or something like that, it turns people into a powerhouse. Or is it? Yeah. No, it's just Cyan, because it has something to do with his sword text, like getting it stuck on there. And I'm like, kind of a cool glitch. I like that glitch. But yeah, they fixed a lot of things if you want it to, basically.
Right. Let's see here. What do we got for Cyan? Cyan I see as more of kind of a support, like, if he casts magic at all, he would do support.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Actually, though, what's going to raise his strength? I think Ifrit, yeah.
Yeah.
His HP would also be good to focus on. Oh, Vigor +2, damn. With Bismarck. I didn't realize I got that so early. Hell yeah. There we go.
Yeah, Bismarck's good.
Yeah.
Also, just like, yeah, let's have everyone learn the, crap spells.
Yeah, right.
that are already useless by the time you get him.
Yeah.
But, 5 battles. Okay.
What was I having Locke learn? Rama, there we go. Okay, cool. This is going to be my party for a little bit, just to get Cyan and Setzer up to speed as far as Magicite goes. And this
Aren't
is
you
also
nice? Everyone up, even.
This is also a part of the game where you actually can start to level up a little bit. Now let me see here. Where did we say we were going?
I have no idea, but now you can kind of go...
Yeah, we have a lot of freedom. I think we can do some stuff in Narsh.
What is it, Jador? Or where's the place with the auction house? It's a town you've never been to before. I mean,
we've already been to Jador.
Yeah. Jador is the nice town, but it's not the one with the auction house.
Isn't it?
No, there's another weird town. Like in the east. What the hell is it called?
Okay, so I know plot-wise the next place we're going is,
Themazza?
Yeah, but first to Vector. No.
Okay.
First we're going to the cave of the...
the Cave of the Magi.
Of the Espers. Yeah, that's right. And then we make peace talks with Gestalt, then we go to Themazza.
Okay.
Unless I'm...
Yeah, Themazza's like really close to the continent. Forgetting that.
Oh, you're breaking up just a little.
No, whoops. Yeah, Themazza's really close to the floating continent. Forget about it sometime.
Okay, you're breaking up hardcore.
Damn it.
Fillet that mic, baby.
I'm trying.
There we go. I think you're alright now.
Okay, I'm saying Themazza, sometimes I forget, is really close to the floating continent.
Right, yeah. In fact, like, once you enter Themazza, you're pretty much on rails until the floating continent, and then
basically,
you can choose not to go there right away, but that's pretty much it for the World of Balance.
Yeah.
Also, I may need you to look up a guide to the Gestalt conversation, because it's been so long since I've done that, and I definitely want to open that full treasure room.
Okay.
Look up the GBA version, because I think that's going to be more accurate
for the translation.
Yeah, for this one. Yep. But I don't think we'll do that in this episode. I think we're going to make it through the Cave of the Espers, and that'll be it. Yeah, that's right. That's why we try to do this. We're trying to establish some kind of bond with them. Oh, but the first thing we do is we take Terra back to... Wait, no, we don't take her back to the Frozen Esper, do we? Do we? I don't think so. No, there's not another scene with them.
Yeah, I think we almost pretty much go straight there if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you go to the auction house, there's some things you can get there if I remember correctly. There's also some sicko in the bushes like selling a magicite for some reason.
That's right. Oh, and you can but if you wait to buy it, you can get it for like way cheaper in the World of Ruin.
That's true, but I think it's pretty good magicite, isn't it? Like
but I'm not even
magic?
sure if I'm not even sure if I can afford it though. And like, isn't it like 90,000 gil or something that he wants?
What? I thought it was like 40,000.
We can find out.
Which is still a chunk of change for sure.
But then he gives it away to you for like 1,000 or something in the World of Ruin.
Yeah, something really crazy.
Yeah, like
man, yeah, that's a little sad. Even like that.
He's just given up on life so much that
he's just like, I just need fucking food. I'm not even trying to like make myself set for life. Life sucks now.
Life is no good. Dude, I can get some sick equipment for Lock here. Hawkeye and then Trident for Edgar. I might wait off though since Gil's a little tight.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. I feel like with Edgar, how often do you
once
attack?
You've got the drill, you're in good shape. Okay, I think I'm good here too. Hermes sandals, do those? Yeah.
Haste, yeah, they do.
Those are worth.
I don't know, for the price, they're expensive, but I don't know. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Once you learn haste, it's good to free up a relic base, but yeah, they're not bad.
No, they are not. Let's go ahead and equip that thief knife again for now. Okay. And there should be an armor. I think I can get Mog. Can I get Mog now? I think I can get Mog.
I don't know. I think you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
Because we go down here, we chase the wolf
When else are you
out.
going to get Mog?
Yeah. We go down here, we chase Wolfie out, and then he leads us to Mog. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Come here, you. I'm Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I wanted treasure. Empty. Fuck you, Lone Wolf. Is there anything I can still pick up in this one?
No, I think you got it all.
Now, I can also make the choice to not save Mog and take Lone Wolf's treasure. Do you remember what it is he's got? I don't think it's anything too spectacular.
It's a gold. I think it's a gold hairpin.
What does that do?
It halves MP.
Ooh. You know, we could just get Mog in the World of Ruin. It's not like I use him a whole lot.
I get it. I mean, the dances can be pretty good, but I think Gaw is like a better version of Mog, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go
Some of his enemy rages are just pretty damn overpowered.
Mm-hmm. I like how Mog...
go
ahead.
There is something on the Veldt. Oh god, what is it? And you can fight it already. There's something that you fought that at this point, Gaw can learn like a mighty Gaw kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think how does Strago's lores? How does he learn lores? It's not just
you have to have the enemy cast it on you.
That's what it is. He just gets hurt. Yeah, Strago can also learn Mighty Guard.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. It's like,
but you actually have to get the enemy to cast it on you.
Yeah.
What's up, Moogle? You know, I'm really thinking. Mog can wait. What do I have to do here?
Do you try running away?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's.
Is that really it?
Well, no. Damn it.
I forget. What do I do here? Did I just keep trying?
Try going to the side all the way to the left, and that's not going to do it, is it?
No. What? I didn't think there was anything complicated about this.
Go down. No.
What am I not remembering?
I'm not remembering it either.
Is this a glitch? Look this up
real
quick.
Or you leave. Yeah, let's see.
Because I know it's like they both end up on one side of the mountain, and you can either save Mog or take the treasure from Lone Wolf. I'm not crazy, right?
No, it is something like that. Let's see.
What am I missing here? All right, what do the mighty Googles say? This is embarrassing.
Wow, saving Mog, Google just really says, you really meant MPG, didn't you? Here's all the results for that. Save Mog FF6. How do I get Mog? Blah, blah, blah. Waterman head to the house, blah, blah, blah. Struggle. Okay, wait. Then you head chase through the mines where you fought Kefka. A struggle will ensue.
Yep.
And you'll be given a choice to save Mog or Lone Wolf for a golden hairpin. Well, how do you make the struggle happen?
Dude, I think I got a glitch.
Don't forget to collect his water dance. Let's see. I mean, I remember this where you have to back off, but how do you... Alright, come on, guys. Having trouble recruiting Mog. Cornered him, he's hunting. He says not to come any closer. What am I missing?
Okay.
Just wait until they fall either. So you have to wait?
Oh, I guess so. Alright. Oh, yep, you're right.
Okay.
Turns out I'm just an impatient douchebag.
Just super impatient.
Okay, so let's see. Gura, you'll never get this gold hairpin. Showed you. Sorry, Mog. Buddy!
Aww.
I'm a horrible person.
Wow, you really wanted that gold hair?
He'll forgive and forget. Now let's see here.
This is actually saving Mog. Not like you care as a completionist save. This is actually the only way to get all of Mog's dances.
Oh,
if
really?
you don't save him now, you can still get him later, but it'll be too late to get all of his dances.
Oh, that's right, because you have to take him through the underwater current in order to get the his water-based dance. I remember that. We're fine.
Yeah, and that's the water-based dance. It's like, eh.
The best one is the
some healing
Sunbeam
or something.
One. The plains one.
Yeah. Actually, and other people are saying, no, you idiot. There's a million ways to get his water dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Water Harmony. Pretty strong dance. Well, I remember it has healing. It's amazing in the sealed gate, for example, despite not being a home dance. Blah, blah, blah. Ignoring waterworks. Blah, blah, blah. This is just interesting, the stats in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. Oh, I feel so sad, Chris. I can't do that.
You didn't think I was actually going to go through with it, did you?
I kind of didn't. You know, it's the same thing with Persona, man. Is to be like, you know what? I want to really up, like, you know, Takemi, and then Ryuji's like, "What you doing?" It's like, damn it.
Right. It's like, yeah, Chris is an asshole, but even he's not that big of an asshole. Wrong.
Oh, yeah. Half MP. That'd be stupid not to. Wow.
I mean,
did you already equip that?
Yeah, I did. I mean, realistically, though, I mean, I'm gonna get Mog later, but there's only so many of those in the game, or at least that I'm aware of.
Yeah, you get it. Well, yes. How many are there? Is it just one? I'm sure you can get a gold. I'm almost everything that's rare in the game, you can get in the Coliseum. There's some combination you'll get it in the Coliseum.
That's true.
But I remember you can get that gold hairpin in the World of Ruin in pretty much the same box he stole it from.
Huh, interesting.
I don't know if you can get it now. I don't know why it would, but anyway. Yeah, I mean it's good to have now. I mean, I definitely see the I definitely see the wisdom in letting Mog fall to what you as in the game could only consider to be his death. You don't know he's going to survive that. You have to assume he's not.
Yeah, the party is quite comfortable with the knowledge that they just let an innocent creature die.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
dude,
for what? I mean, you don't even know that this golden hairpin had some kind of like mystical.
Yeah, right. They're just thinking,
powers
oh,
to
that's
it.
pretty.
They're just like, that's pretty.
Yeah. Fuck that Moogle. Okay, so we're getting golden stuff now too. Damn. Power sash. Oh crap, dude! I have no gil. I'm gonna buy a power sash.
Yeah, some of these are pretty good.
Yeah, man. Holy crap.
They're all pretty good.
Let's sell something. How about some of my mithril knives? They've got to be useless by this point in the game.
Yeah, they're not even worth throwing.
Oh. Okay, now buy the tiara. That'll give a nice boost for Terra. Okay, so let's see here. Give her the tiara. Ooh, that actually lowers her magic defense, but it increases her magic overall. That's fine. Only goes down 1. Locke is gonna get the power sash, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mithril mail, I think Cyan should have more D.
Yeah, more D.
More D for Cyan. And actually, do I have the gauntlet yet? Where he can equip his weapon with two hands?
With one hand or 2 hands?
Yeah. No, I don't think
so.
I have it yet. Okay.
I think it takes a little while unless you skip that first Genji glove and get a gauntlet instead.
Yeah. Which is, the Genji glove's way better.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Right. Okay, cool. So I think we're in decent shape for our party of 4 here, and I'll just unequip them and put their gear. There's no part in the World of Balance where we do the 2-party thing, right? That doesn't happen until the World of Ruin. So I can just switch gear.
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay, so let's see here. What are some other side quests that we can take on before we call this one an episode?
I don't know. You're low on money, but I don't know if you want to locate that town that has the auction house. What else can you do?
What's this? This is South Figaro. I need to reorient it. Jidor should be over here.
Yeah, what the hell else do you do? There's plenty of things. I mean, there's like good skills to get on the Veld and stuff like that. But if we're going for like the big, yeah, I get it. Me either. If we're going for like the big things.
Okay, so let's see here. No, this
is
Owzer's
to do with
house.
Zozo. Yeah, the auction house isn't here. I'm positive.
Actually, here it is.
Oh, don't tell me. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
No, you were second guessing yourself, man. You were right the first time. All right, let's try. I mean, we've only got like 400 gil to bid on, but okay. Here's our next item. It is a live animal.
Yeah, here's the ones that you can never win anyway.
Yeah, right. Which is like most of the stuff, but actually, why would I bother doing this right now? Because I have no money. Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. 5 million gil. That better be a magic fucking chocobo. Man, I can't wait to fuck that chocobo when we get.
Oh, wow. That choco's gonna taste so good after ice. Wow.
This got dark.
The rich live a different life from us.
They really do. Apparently, you can buy the presidency and be voted above the law.
Yep, apparently.
Okay, so where's the dude that's selling the Magicite?
Now I am wondering, because I thought it was the same town, both of those things happening. I remember it being in some bushes in the right of some town.
Oh, shit. Well, there's Miranda, which is by the Empire capital.
I think it is Miranda.
Is that the one? Oh, we also
have Miranda. What's the one on the Veld? Is that Miranda?
No, Miranda's right by Vector.
Okay.
There's one up here that we didn't. I accidentally missed it. The one that Terra, she like destroyed a house when she became an Esper. It's just like right up here. There we go. This is also where you meet Setzer in the World of Ruin. I can't think of the town's name. Kullingen. But I don't think this is where the Magicite salesman is. This is where Rachel is. Oh, we can see the Rachel bit here. Is Locke with me? Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we can learn a little bit about Locke here.
It's been a while.
Dude, this motherfucker could straight up give me the Phoenix materia, and he's not.
Right?
Oh, boy.
This guy's fucking nuts.
Oh, here we go. I was like, wait a minute, it's not
I was about, we're not getting the scene? Yeah.
Dude, Locke has a fucking tragic backstory.
He does.
Love of your life will sleep like this forever. And you'll never have to move on or get any kind of closure.
Right.
Sounds great. Thank you, crazy old man.
It's a little creepy, a little selfish, a Locke there.
Oh yeah, dude, Locke's playing God.
Totally. He's he can't let go.
Yeah, Locke's got some issues. Well, let's not explore this any further. I'm sure Locke will work it out.
Let's not think about the implications of what's going on there. All right, old man, leave the room for 20 minutes.
I'd be... Oh, no.
It's just like, I don't like that.
I'd be all like, dude, I can't travel with you anymore. This is...
Yeah, that's definitely a mistake on Locke's part.
Yeah. Now, wait a minute. I know there was this... There it is. Yeah, this house. Terra fucking leveled this house.
Okay, that's right.
Oh no, that's terrible.
What terrible thing could have done that?
I hope you catch that son of a bitch. Yeah, me too. Yeah, fuck that guy or girl, we don't know. Could be anybody, really. Well, good luck to you. I don't know why, that was Bender Rodriguez. Oh, good luck to you. Okay, so I can't buy anything. Let's just keep that in mind right now. Okay, so is there any treasure that's worth pursuing?
I'm looking at a FAQ and I just scrolled really quickly.
Oh shit, here we get more of it.
And I stopped right on Narshe getting the gold hairpin if you wanted to.
Uh-huh.
So it's okay, I'm right here, so I can see what side questing we can do.
Yeah, go for it. It's been just long enough since I gave this game an honest playthrough.
I'm blinking too. I know there's a bit to do, but let's see.
There are some World of Balance exclusive side quests. I think we're seeing some of them right now, but...
Yeah.
Is there there's a scene if I take Sabin and Edgar back to Figaro too, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Though I might have missed out on that? Was that...
You might have what?
Did I miss out on that? That's supposed to happen when you first go back to Zozo, right? Or when you go to Zozo. I wonder if I can get it after, just by taking them there now.
The castle's above the sand right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, hypothetically, I should be able to. There's nothing, that would necessarily be time-specific about it.
Yeah.
Because all they do is reminisce and kind of make peace a little bit with each other.
Yeah, you can definitely do scenes of this game where it's just you'll miss out if you don't have the character. Let's see. So learning the dances, which we're not going to do. Going to Zen.
Learning the dances? Well, that's out of the picture.
We're not gonna learn the dances. A more serious playthrough here. Let's see. Oh, Zen is where the guy...
Oh, Zen, yeah, I think you're pronouncing it right.
I was with you. I thought it was super expensive. The Magicite the guy's selling. 3,000 gil.
Oh,
That's
really?
not bad.
I can scrape together 3,000 gil.
Okay,
yeah.
But
in the World of Ruin, he gives it to you for a penny.
The World of Ruin, it's 10 gil.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, right. Okay. It's basically just collect this Magicite if you haven't already. And what magic does it give me?
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was time magic, but it's Seraph. So it'll
it's more healing
summon
stuff.
The summon itself is to restore all allies HP. It teaches cure, regen, cure,
there we go. Yeah,
raise, and
we're
Asuna.
We're getting that. There's just not enough curative magic espers early on in the game.
So let's see. So the auction house talks about the good stuff you can get, the stuff that's worth it, actually. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so where's Zen on the map?
It is...
Actually, it doesn't matter because I don't have the guild. Well, I can sell some stuff. Let's do that first. But
Northern town of the southern continent.
Northern town, southern... Okay, I got you. So it is near Miranda.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay,
just
let's see.
One single shot.
What are they saying in Jador? Oh, they're just talking about the auction house. Angel Wings makes the wearer float. Angel Ring puts regen on the wearer. That's not worth it for the prices they're asking. Mm-hmm. Okay, but they sell the 2 Magicites. Golem, which Cura, Protect, and Stop.
Uh-huh.
And then Zone Seeker. Ups your magic defense. And it teaches Rasp, Osmos, and Shell, I think, super quickly. But I think it's more of the summon itself and then the level up with it. So 2 Magicites, but that's the thing, is that's going to set you back 30,000 gil. That's what I was thinking of.
Whoa!
I think that's what we were thinking of, was the Magicites from the auction house.
I guess so, damn.
Golem will set you back 20,000 gil, and Zone Seeker will set you back 10,000 gil.
Yeah, holy crap, dude.
I think you're going to have to come back for those before Thamaza.
Yeah, or maybe after Thamaza.
Right. Let's see. And then you can go straight to Thamaza if you want. Let's see.
That's right, I could just straight up fly there right now. There's nothing stopping me, is there?
That's true. Oh, they're just talking about getting items there, which there's no reason. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Stop.
Okay, so this is where I should be able to buy that Magicite. Alright, where are you, jackass? There he is.
There he is.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Phew, don't scare people like that. I thought you were a trooper. A while ago, someone broke in the Magitech research facility and raised a ruckus. I took the opportunity to grab this. You want to buy my bag of weed? Yeah, I do. Seraphim. I like how soldiers like watching this go down. Like, nothing to see here. Okay, so let's see here. There's Seraphim. Does it have anything that Unicorn doesn't? Cura, Asuna, Dispel, Protect,
Regen.
Cura. Ooh.
And Raise.
I think I want to do that instead. And then I'll go back and give her Unicorn.
Oh, does it not have a, what do you call it?
Dispel,
for leveling
protection. Up. And what was there a stat bonus for Seraphim? No, there's not a stat bonus.
No, there's not.
Nor is there for one for Unicorn. Okay. Just some good curatives, as Ignis would say. Dude, we gotta do FF15 at some point on this channel, too.
Yeah, that'd be good to like do the Royal Edition.
All of the DLC is out. You know, I still haven't played episode Arden.
Arden?
Yeah.
I haven't beaten it. Yeah.
That might be a good. That might be kind of a great way to introduce, like, finally finish FF15, like really put it to bed.
Yeah, and I think that is like the kind of last thing to do with the game proper is episode Arden.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing it as like a prequel.
Yeah.
And then like do the full game, but like taking breaks to do like the individual character DLCs, like when the story calls for it. Like we could actually do a chronological playthrough. That might be kind of fun.
So as far as side questing, not much to do since you don't have Mog. And, you know, you really don't care about learning enemy techs for Gaw.
Fuck learning.
So yeah, it's pretty much if you had the money for the auction house and you already got Seraphim.
Let's head over to the cave then, huh?
Yeah, you're pretty good then.
Alright. Here we go. Land this shit here. And I'm thinking this might have to be a next time on Play the Hits, Max.
Yep.
Oh, except I can't save. There we go. Alrighty. Well, this was a great movie trivia episode, and
yeah.
yeah.
ended up being that way.
Yeah, and some side questing and some, backstabbing against poor Mog, but other than that, we're good to go. Alright, dude. We will see you next time.
Alright, man. Talk to you later.
Later.